So I've never played Oblivion before. All but like doing the character creator and walking outside the first outside location. Other than that, I've only like consumed Oblivion through like memes and stuff.
Stop! You violated the law.
So I wanted to like check this game out. So Oblivion's supposed to be this game where you're just supposed to go out from the start. Just experience the world. You can go anywhere, do anything, become anybody you want to be. And I gotta say, those kinds of games are really appealing to me. You know, I just played KCD 2, and I have a lot of comparisons I want to make about this game in comparison to Oblivion. But first thing, in this multi-100-hour RPG, the first task I need to do, gotta get to run on my PC. Getting this game to run on my PC was a challenge. I have a 1080 in here, but I have pretty good RAM. I think I have 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a Ryzen 5. And the only bottleneck is really like the 1080. So, good, but I would say the interiors and stuff, which I think just like generate less like effects and shit, tends to run well because it tends to run in the 80s, 90s when I'm like inside, or even in cities it runs at like 60 frames for the most part. But then I get outside and it just like, I finally got it to run in the low 40s and 50s. But before that, it's like, oh my god, it was running in the 30s sometimes, and it was like, oh, this is bad. This is almost unplayable. This is almost like I have to install this. But I was like, I literally scratched my KCD video for this. I'm making this work. So what you're seeing now is, it's the best we're gonna get for it. The grass and shit look like dog shit, but yeah, I heard that for 8GB cards, this game is kind of hard to run, and I think 8GB cards is supposed to be hard for Unreal Engine 5 in general to run, and not to mention the fact that, like I said, I'm playing on a graphics card from like what, 10-11 years ago. So yeah, it's not running the best on there, and most of the time I need to run the grass at low. Luckily the interiors are pretty good, those run well enough, but like I'm running this game pretty much at 1080 medium. I got hair on high, so that's nice, and I was able to turn up the textures a little bit to high, but also running this obviously on the FSR upscalers. Performance quality was not working for this. Alright, now I think it runs okay. So the fun of Bethesda games are just like going out into this big open world and pretty much just fucking off and doing whatever you want to do in like the moment, right? So what I want to do is I just want to wander around and just look up shit to do. Eventually I do the main story and shit like that, but because I was trying to get the game to run mildly well, I was pretty much just running around for the most part. So a lot of this Let's Play would be me just running around in the open world. Alright, let's discuss the story, what little I did in this. So, you start the game in prison. And basically the guy, I think his name is Emperor Septus, something like that, or just I'll just call him the Emperor because I don't know his actual name. I'm just guessing. But like this Emperor guy does this monologue about his death and shit, and how it looks like it's finally coming true, and basically something about closing the. So we get to our custom creator, and I just like did the best I could with a high elf. I was trying to get it like my Baldur's Gate 3 character on PS5, but I wasn't able to get the elf looking. I think because I did half health, half human, and this is just elf. So I was like, okay, I'll just like make the most basic elf I can think of. I should have probably done human, but we'll do it on another save.
This yet?
Oh, the Emperor watch.
You let me see your face.
Emperor
You won't hesitate to kill you if you...
The guards tell you to step back. They open this passageway because I guess this is a secret
Better not
passage
close this one.
outside
There's
the
no way
castle.
to open it from the other
And you
side.
just happen to be in that cell.
This doesn't concern
And
you.
the Emperor Uriel Septum. And then the Emperor's like, you're the correct person for my missions. And you don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. But since you already see the entrance out of here, you figure, hey, what the hell? Let's skip past most of the Rand Goblin fights and just make it to the final part where we catch up with the Emperor.
Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill her. She might be working with the assassin. You don't want to do that again.
No, she is not one of them.
Oh, well, shit. Killing them's not an option. Alright, let's hear what they have to say. The Emperor tells you that you're the person that he saw in his visions. And he basically just does a bunch of lore exposition, but I wasn't really paying that much attention, and neither was my main character, so this is all we really heard.
I've served the 9 all my days, and I...
That's better. There's also a part where we get our specs and levels and get to pick what kind of character we want to be in terms of class, but we'll get to that when we talk about combat and leveling up. So we catch up with the Emperor and his soldiers. They all die. The Emperor dies, and I think we're left with one guy who tells us hey, go see Joffrey, so that he can point you in the direction of the Emperor's illegitimate kid. That guy can be the next Emperor in line. And then I assume something with the Gates of Oblivion is also gonna come up, because obviously you see Oblivion gates all over the place, and it's something that the Emperor talks about before he dies. We head out from the sewers into the open world. Really quick, I just wanted to say I was gonna record a full first few hours of the story, but then I think on Friday the upscaler for it, they broke it. At Bethesda, when they ran the update, they broke the upscaler for it, so it hasn't been able to run on Game Pass. If it still doesn't work by Wednesday or Friday, I'm just gonna get the game on Steam and then just start doing the Let's Play on Steam. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do Claire Expedition because I've been really liking that game. So yeah, just a quick update for why it's only 6 minutes. See ya.